Well, we just got in from a Mother's Day weekend. Got home to the garden to check and see what we have. We got a radish, some gold cherry tomatoes that we thought were just regular cherry tomatoes, but they're actually gold. Some Hasinator jalapenos, and Ken's fixing to put some fertilizer in the drip tape. Hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. We've already walked the garden, but I wanted to come back over here and show y'all our sunflowers. Ken's over there hooking up a drip tape fertilizer. Actually, we got our watermelons, which are doing fantastic. We got 2 rows here. One of them is, I can never remember the names, I'm fixing to get bit by ants. Orange something or the other, but they're an orange watermelon. And then we got sugar babies down here. That is a basil. I'd started basil in the house a while back and stepped it up, and then I put some in the ground in some sporadic places. Last year, our basil was literally out of control. It was like 3 feet wide and 2.5 feet tall. Anyway, these are our sunflowers. But what's going on over here is Ken is hooking up the drip tape with some organic fertilizers. One of them is a fruit and flower liquid fertilizer by AgroThrive. And the other one, that's an organic too, right, honey?
Yeah.
So we have 7 drip tape lines going down the length of this 90-foot garden, which start over here, go down this main line here, and then they fork off into some lines that we have buried just a few inches under the ground. Goes all the way to the other end. We have a bunch of tomatoes that we're hoping we can get harvested in the next few days, because we have 101 or 102 in the forecast on Wednesday. I picked a couple of sun gold cherry tomatoes earlier, and we grabbed some peppers off. We got a lot of peppers growing, but we've just been grabbing a couple here and there when they get to a pretty good size. Oh, look at the dragonfly. The dragonfly's still here, honey. Dragonfly. Hello, dragonfly. Hello. He's just hanging out. So down here, Ken has been so excited to try a patty pan squash. And we've been watching them grow, but they've been really slow. They've just picked up the pace the last couple of days, and we came home today to some that are actually getting bigger. And these are Haas Tools patty pans that we purchased. This one here is green. It has a little yellow on it, but it's mostly green. And then these down here are yellow, and they're getting pretty dang big. We have a lot of San Marzanos, which is the first time for us to grow them, and we have one that is finally starting to blush right there. So we'll see what comes out of those this week. The temperature's rising, in the high 90s, and one day over 100. The heat does not play around here in Texas. So these crookneck squashes we have here, these plants are covered. They don't always get pollinated, and when they don't, they'll get kind of soft and funky when you take them off and throw them away, but we haven't had that yet. This one looks a little odd. I'll check that out tomorrow. This one definitely looks odd here. I'm gonna pull that off. It's not good. So that's that one. See how funky that is? Negatory. There's another one. The most son got pollinated. I'm gonna take that one off. Take those two off. Ken got me some really cool garden boots. They're called Calco, I believe. Sorry, I'm not good at videoing sometimes. Calco. They were on the door when we got home today for a Mother's Day gift. He's so thoughtful and giving. What we got going on down here, babe? Blackberries?
Blackberries.
Blackberries. Blackberries in the weekend tabs. They are really starting to turn. Need to be watered. Those are our green onions. Bunching onions. That's what they're called. They started growing seed, flowering, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 weeks ago, and I let them, and then we had the bees come in, which was great. Then I cut all those off. I'm still able to cut some of these and put them in our salads. Hazel's getting bigger. I'm supposed to take these to town this past couple of days when we went to give some to my mom, his mom, and my dad. And I forgot them. But we're going back this week, so take them then. So what does this fertilizer do, Ken?
Feeds the plants.
Feeds the plants. We try to go as organic as we can. We have not had to spray anything for insects so far. And we have the potato beetles on our potato plants that eat the leaves. I poured some DE on them the other day, but I don't know if it helps or not. I think it helps a little bit, but not completely. And then we got the chickens. So tomorrow we have some electricians coming back. No, Tuesday, right? Tuesday we have the electrician coming back and finishing running the electrical in the shop. And then we have a guy also coming on Tuesday to do some spray foam insulation. And then we also have somebody coming to look at building an office out for me in here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of light I want to put up there. I want it to be different. Something different and unique, sort of. So here's where they started on the electrical a couple of days ago. And we have like 2 electrical plugs per bay. And then we're gonna have 2 or 3 lights running down the center. And then they're gonna hook us up for a future fan of some sort. I'm thinking a big ASS fan. What do y'all think? Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Doing the best we can, or doing the best I can to get some content out there. Not good at this. I hear it takes a while. And hope y'all had a good weekend. And we will be back with more, probably tomorrow.